Better start reading the comprehension passage. I'm adjusting it on the screen, the first paragraph quickly. Hurry up, children. Paragraph wise, I'll be asking questions today. Then we'll see what questions are being asked there.
Good morning, ma'am.
Read quickly. Let me take the attendance. Abhay, you're there?
Yes, ma'am.
Abhay?
Yes, ma'am. Hello,
Okay.
ma'am.
Okay, you're there. Fine. Adil?
Present, ma'am.
Very good. At least you have come now. Ananya Sharma?
Good morning, ma'am.
Gosya?
Good morning, ma'am.
Good. Harsheshwar?
Present, ma'am.
Karthik?
Good afternoon, ma'am. Present, ma'am.
Okay. Kazim?
Present, ma'am.
Good morning,
ma'am.
Good morning, dear. Nitesh?
Present, ma'am.
Good morning, Nitesh. कभी कभी आ जाया करिए. पार्थ अग्रवाल?
Present, ma'am.
Fine. Rhythm?
Present, ma'am.
Ritik?
Present, ma'am.
Shreyansh?
Present, ma'am.
Siddharth Agarwal?
Present, ma'am.
Siddharth Aryan?
Present, ma'am.
Vedant?
Present, ma'am.
Vishal Sharma?
Present, ma'am.
And Vivek Kumar?
Present, ma'am.
Yes. So, I hope you know now your exams are going to start.
Yes,
Aware of
ma'am.
all those things. I've told you earlier also that exams are going to start now. And I also got to know that you all are coming to school now to write your exams.
For pre-boards, yes, ma'am.
What
For
are the
pre-board.
dates? What are the dates from 22nd?
I'll tell you, we are starting from, it's going to be on alternate days. I was just doing the date sheet only. We are starting from 23rd November. 23rd, 25th, 27th, then 30, then 4th. This is
Just
how it
one.
is.
I'm just one day gap.
Yeah, one day gap. It is not entire syllabus, no?
Ma'am,
is
they
only
are starting in November.
Ma'am, it's almost entire syllabus. Only 3 or 4 chapters are taught coming.
No. Yesterday we took, I have compiled the syllabus. I'll be posting it today in the evening. Sir, we had gone yesterday, sir has compiled. How many chapters you have in physics total?
Total
Ma'am,
14,
about
15 chapters. 12 are coming. According to NCRT.
12 are not
According to
coming. Chapter
No,
Chapter
ma'am.
4 to 15. Chapter 4 to
Ma'am,
14.
12 are coming.
Ma'am, 12 are coming out of
10 are
15.
coming.
Yes,
10
ma'am.
are coming.
Ma'am, 12,
10.
ma'am. Sir told us 12.
We'll make it less. We'll make it less. Sir told me 4 to 14.
Ma'am, please clear the syllabus, ma'am, before the test.
We'll be posting the syllabus today. He's typing it.
Okay.
And different
Navin is
4
papers.
to
typing.
14 are 11 chapters almost.
Viniji is typing. I'll tell sir to lower it down. We are not giving the entire syllabus, don't worry. So we'll be starting, I've already given you the dates. We're starting on 23rd November, so it's going up to 4th or
And
5th
ma'am,
December.
13 in chemistry.
How many chapters are there total?
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, total 17. 13 are coming.
So how many chapters came in the
13.
first term examination?
4
How many
chapters in
5 or
chemistry
6,
and
ma'am.
3
5.
in physics.
That is why, na, only 4 or 5. There you people did very less. You should have taken up more there, na. That is why.
No,
Anyways,
ma'am.
I'll speak to
Only these
Yes,
chapters
ma'am.
were
Those
completed
chapters
till
were
that
completed
time.
at that time. Yes, ma'am.
So you picked up speed all of a sudden, that means. That time you did only 4
No,
chapters and now
ma'am,
in 2
those
months.
chapters were lengthy. These chapters are tough but short.
Yes,
Acha. But anyways, I'll speak to Danish sir. We'll lower down a little bit. Don't worry. We'll lower down a little. That's
And
okay. I just
one
wanted
more
to
thing.
discuss. Hanji
Good
beta.
morning.
Speak.
Is there
Good
any
morning.
different
Speak.
is there any different paper for that toppers?
Yes, it is. Who told you?
Ma'am, but why?
Who told you?
ma'am. Sources.
Rhythm told
Sources.
me.
Reliable sources. But we were not supposed to disclose this. Anyways, like we have sets. There are sets of papers. Anybody will get any paper. There is nothing like topper paper or something. It's like sets of paper. Let's think it this way. Why think it the other way around? At least we will know now where we stand. That is very important. Good, you'll have a good time now when you come to school. Nice, warm welcome you're going to get. We'll have different timings also for different batches for the examination. This is how we've decided. So once we post the date sheet, I'll also be posting as to what roll number to what roll number will be coming at what
Ma'am,
time.
what about the
Yes.
transport? We have to come by our own.
Yes, you'll have to arrange your own transport. There is no transport available as of now, beta. There is no transport.
Okay.
It's only that we are trying to have separate timings for dispersal and when you come to write so that there's not a lot of gathering over there. Let me take
Ma'am,
this.
how many students will come in one shift, ma'am? There will be specific number.
Array, for you, you are only 59. What is the problem? Even if I call 30 students and I take up one lecture room, it is sufficient, enough social distancing. You are just 59 students. So if in one slot 30 come, in the second slot the next 30 come, so it's absolutely fine. There is no problem at all. We are having a different timings. Like if one is 9 to 12, the other one would be 10 to 1, something like this. Same day, the exam would be on the same day, but the timings would be different. So that when you come, when you disperse, we don't have a lot of crowd at that time. Social distancing can be followed.
Social distancing.
Yes, so few roll numbers we'll be working on, we'll be posting it on the group. Few roll numbers will come and write the exam from 8 to 11. If they come 8 to 11, others will write 9 to 12. Or if they are coming 9 to 12, others will come 10 to 1. So this is how it will be done. One day you'll have 12th will have an exam, one day 10th will have an exam. So this is how alternate days you'll have your exams. For you people, there is no issue. You are only 59. The total strength of science section in class 12th is only 59. So even if there are 30 students in one lecture room, you can well imagine lot of social distancing can be followed.
Yes, ma'am.
One bench also, if one child sits alternate manner, it's very safe. You are Samira/Samir, the owner of Pink Par, a cafe run only by women. You're looking for an interior designer to design the interiors of the cafe. Draft a suitable advertisement for the same in about 50 words to be published in the classified columns of the National Daily, the local newspaper. See, there's a choice now over here. Let's come to this. So this is an advertisement. You're looking for what? You're looking for an interior designer. See this. Analysis using appropriate format and fluency, appropriacy of style and tone. Be careful about this. What is the choice that we have? You're Rachel Rubin, president of the wellness cell of your school. You decide to organize a workshop to raise awareness of the
ma'am.
importance of mental health. Just a second, beta. This workshop would be conducted by the school counselor. Write a notice in about 50 words informing the students of class 11th and 12th about the workshop. As I told you earlier, also you'll have a choice between the advertisement and the notice. See, in the latest sample paper, there is no change in the pattern in this. 3 marks writing section, I told you earlier also, it was clearly instructed to us that there would be a choice. There would be a choice between notice writing and advertisement writing. So over here we see when it comes to writing section, there is no change in the pattern. In this part, at least see, I'll be discussing all 16 marks with you. This 3 marks part, there is no difference. Earlier also they told us we'll have a choice between advertisement and a notice. Here also we'll have the same. Yes, now somebody wanted to say something, speak.
Ma'am, there it's written, ma'am, our cafe run only by women. Then, ma'am, how can Samir be the owner?
Why? The money part, the investment can be done by anybody, na? Running is another thing. Beta,
Okay, ma'am.
run only by women is entirely different thing. Maybe you are the person who's investing the money. Maybe you are the person who started this cafe. I don't know how many of you heard about a cafe which is run by acid attack victims. Anybody's heard about it?
Yes, ma'am.
What is the chain known as?
She Heroes.
Very good. Very good. She Heroes. Very good. This is a chain which is run. It is not that they have invested the money. The money is all investment by somebody else, but the entire staff over there is the girls who have suffered acid attack. They're all acid attack victims. Though we don't have it in Bareilly, but you all should be aware of this. And wherever you go to a city, if you come across this cafe, then everybody should go and visit it once. It's an indirect way of helping them out. So will you remember the name of the cafe, children?
Ma'am, where it is?
It's in all big cities. It's in Agra, it's in Lucknow, it is in Delhi. Delhi, we have many branches, almost all big cities. So, Ariba will again give you the name once. Ariba, once again for everybody.
It is She Heroes.
Yes, She Heroes. Normally people call it as Shiros, but it is She Heroes. The girls, the she who are the heroes, She Heroes. So, it's really nice. So if at all you get a chance to go to a city where you have this cafe, prefer to go to this place rather than going to MacD and Domino's. Enough of money we
Nearest
have paid.
cafe is in Agra.
We have it in Agra. Yes. Enough of money we have given to these MNCs. So if you can do something good, and it's not that it's not good, it's good. It's very good. So try it out. Something that we can do in small ways, small things make big changes. So here it came to my mind because I was telling this person about this, maybe this guy Samir. It could be anything. It's not that he's working there. Clear, beta? So
Yes, ma'am.
if this is your paper, which one would you go for? A part or B part?
Ma'am, B
B
part.
part.
All of you would go for B part?
Yes, ma'am.
I already told you this earlier. I knew that most of you will go for B part. Because the reason is, see, here they're asking for an interior designer. Though I did so many advertisements with you, this did not strike me to make you practice for interior designer. So this is what I'm trying to tell you, beta. When it is advertisement, it's very versatile. You don't know what is going to come. And for interior designer, you need to have some specific requirements which you'll have to mention. If they're irrelevant, you lose on marks. I would also seriously suggest that be confident more in notice writing. Let's move on to the second question of 3 marks. You are Dr. Stanzen. a certified art therapist from Leh, you have been invited by GD Public School Jammu to conduct a seminar for students on art therapy, the way forward. This seminar is to introduce students to the usefulness of art in dealing with personal and social problems. Write your reply in about 50 words accepting the invitation. So, are we accepting or are we denying?
Accepting.
Accepting.
Yes, we have done both denials also and acceptance also. Let's do this. You are Rukmini Raja, R201 Fort Road, Chennai. You have just purchased a new house. You decide to have a housewarming ceremony and invite your cousin Balaji. Write the invitation in 50 words, giving all necessary details. So, what is this? This is a formal invitation or informal invitation? Children, read the question carefully and let me know.
It's an informal.
Informal invitation?
Yes, ma'am,
Everybody
because
agrees?
we are writing to cousin.
So we are writing to cousin. So what is the difference between an formal and informal invitation? I have done it with you many times. Tell me one main difference when it comes to format.
You're not written.
Yes, beta?
Sender's address.
Sender's address.
Beta, if you people behave like this, na, seriously, I'm telling you, I'll make sure that everybody comes to school and writes. If this is the kind of response which is coming up, then I'll have to seriously do this. Either you come to school or I'm coming to your house, if this is the response which is coming out before exams. What is the main difference? Tell me very
Sender's
quickly.
address.
Speak.
Ma'am, in one we give the reason for ma'am,
You are inviting. So
ma'am, in
reason to देना ही
invitation there is the difference of address only, sender's address.
Sender address.
Yes. In invitation, it is only this. It is only when you refuse, you say you'll not be able to come, then that reason comes that yes, you're giving a reason or not. So when you read this question, immediately you should decide this is formal or informal and accordingly go ahead. See, this is how they'll check whether you know how to write the format or not. So we are done with the two short writing parts, that is 3 marks each. We are left with the two long writing parts, that is 5 marks each. Let's move on to that now. See this. You can see this over here. You are Shubha Krishna Mohanty, residing in Subhadra Apartments, Bhubaneswar, Orissa. You have observed with increasing concern that garbage collection continues to be done without segregation in your neighborhood. Write a letter to the editor of the Real Times, Bhubaneswar, in about 120 to 150 words, explaining your concern along with the rationale behind the importance of garbage segregation. Suggest the ways in which the RWAs can participate in this program. See, beta, they've given you 3 clues already which have to be included. One is, why do we need to do the segregation of garbage? Second is, you have to suggest how RWAs can participate in this program. This is what they're basically saying. Let's have Karthik. Karthik, what do you mean by RWA? Karthik, what do you mean by RWA? Kazim, what is RWA? Ojaswi, what is RWA? Ojaswi, are you there?
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, where it is? RWA.
See the last line. Suggest the ways in which RWAs can participate in this program. What is RWA?
Ma'am, I
Parth,
don't know.
never mind. Parth, what is RWA?
Resident Welfare Association.
Very good. It is Resident Welfare Association. When you generally live in a colony, you have a group of people who are selected who take care of the funds which are collected and then distribute it as a salary to the people who clean the roads or who maintain the street lights and all. You must be having such kind of an organization in the society where you live. That
Yes,
is what we
ma'am.
call as RWA, Resident Welfare Association. Is it okay? See, this is how they have specified. Even if you write 120 to 150 words, but if you do not include these points, you lose your marks. Okay, beta? Be very careful. And you have to also include this part. They have given you this figure. You need to include say no to one bin. This is it. And yes to three separate bins. And now you need to check out what are the three separate bins. What is there in this? Tell me. What is there in this bin?
Food waste.
Yes, it is food waste. And this is what?
New recyclable
It's
bin.
non-recyclable. It's not very clear. It's
Non-recyclable.
non-recyclable. And this is
Recyclable.
recyclable. So please focus on this and this when you write this. Abhi I'm not making you write anything, children. Don't worry. Let's move on to the choice that we have here.
The
One
earlier
is
one
this.
was of 120 to 150 words. This is of 100 to 120 words, and marks are
Beta,
same.
I'll tell you why this is because this is a simple job requirement advertisement. That is why. They've given a choice over here. You are Ami Ajoy Sarkar, Model Town, Guwahati. You are a sports enthusiast, Rangshala School. Has advertised the requirement of a sports teacher in the local newspaper. You are excited and decide to, acha, you're applying for the post. Write a letter to 150 words. Job application, responding to the given advertisement, supporting your candidature with a detailed biodata. See, there is no change here also. I told you there's going to be a choice between letter to the editor and application for job with CV. So it's exactly the same. See, they'll give you this advertisement is given to you. Sports teacher needed, APTI needed, BPEd, national level player. What is BPEd? You see, even if you don't know, you'll have to guess, children. Guess out what is BPEd, even if you don't know. What is BPEd? What is BEd?
Bachelor of Physical Education, BPL.
Exactly. This is how we guess out. BEd is Bachelor in Education. So BPEd is going to be Bachelor in Physical Education. So needed, so they very clearly told you what should be the qualification. The person should have a BPEd degree. Next, what they're telling you is national level player, coaching experience preferred, specialization in volleyball, hockey is a prerequisite. What do you mean by prerequisite here? Let me ask by name now. Okay. If I'll ask, then only they will answer like Parth. He never speaks. When I'll ask, he will tell. Let me have Ariba. Ariba, yes. What do you mean by prerequisite here?
Ma'am, what?
Read this. Specialization in volleyball, hockey, a prerequisite. What does this mean?
Means essential something.
It is essential.
Yes,
Yes.
ma'am.
Necessary.
Yes. Prerequisite, pre means before. Before you apply, make sure you have these required qualifications. Prerequisite. This is the first prior requirement. Salary inclusive of PF. Apply with biodata addressed to the principal at 108 Model Town, Guwahati.
And what is this
So
inclusive
again,
of PF?
yes, beta.
Then salary inclusive of PF.
It means, what does PF stand for? What does PF stand for? What is PF, children?
Provident fund.
Yes, it is Provident Fund. Very good. Who gave this answer?
Path.
Pat. Pat, what is Provident Fund? Very good that you know so much. What is Provident Fund, Pat?
No idea.
No idea. Never mind. See, this is an initiative taken by the Indian government to help people who are actually coming in the category of low income earners or middle MIG category that we have. Okay. The low income groups or the middle income groups. There is a benchmark of salary So if you're getting a salary less than or equal to that, then what the Indian government does is it is mandatory for you to get a deduction done. Supposing I get a deduction done of 1200 rupees per month from my salary as a PF contribution, then the government will also pool 1200 rupees in my account. If my deduction is 2000 rupees, that is PPF, Personal Provident Fund, then the government will also pool in about 2000 rupees. So here you get in two advantages. One is your tax saving, and the second advantage which we get is your money is actually double of what you're saving. Whenever needed, you can apply, take out some amount, but they will not give you the entire amount. They will only give you the entire amount when one gets retired. So this is an initiative. But again here, all institutions do not give provident fund. Some institutions give, others do not give provident fund. So what about this school? Is it giving or it is not giving?
I'm giving.
Yes, they're giving salary, and what is included is the PF as well. It's not only the salary, also the PF would be given. So here there is no choice, there is no change, beta. Again, the same thing, letter to the editor, or you're writing a job application. One very important change that we are seeing is here that when you're writing applying for a job, it is 100 to 120 words. So you got a clue, dear. I'm waiting for the second sample paper and also more sample papers to come in the market which are genuine so that I can practice with you. What happens is one sample paper comes and there's a flood of sample papers in the market, which is never justified. Please do not buy any sample papers as of now. Many publications just
Ma'am,
seeing the
pattern has
first
changed
sample.
now. Ma'am, pattern of the papers are changed.
Beta pattern has changed, but this first sample paper in the market coming out from CBSE, many publications will rush to publish the first sample paper because they
Yes,
know
ma'am.
that students are waiting for this. But I would suggest do not buy these papers. We are expecting more new things to come up. Also, it is expected that by November end, maybe more syllabus cuts down. Okay?
Ma'am, more
CBSE has
syllabus.
taken, yes, CBSE has asked for a feedback from the head of the institutions to cut down of more syllabus. Earlier, it was that the postponement of this BEd, this exams of yours, board exams. But then an easier option is not to postpone the exams, to cut short further the syllabus. So maybe by November last, there is some more change in the syllabus. So wait, don't buy any
What
sample
would
papers.
be left in what would left in syllabus?
That is
If they would,
what we are concerned about. That is what we are concerned about. But CBSE has told us very clearly that by November they will inform us.
there is very much confusion this year.
They should have informed earlier. I entirely agree with you. But then what can be done? Okay. So why I'm telling you this is there's only one sample paper out, and the publishers they know that you people are waiting for these papers. So immediately they'll publish. Please don't buy.
Yes,
Wait
ma'am.
till November. Wait till November last. Chaliye. But we are planning to have your pre-board according to this pattern in case we don't get one more.
I think
Let's
we
move on to
should
the
wait
next one.
for syllabus in this case as
Wait
well.
for the pre-boards also. We should wait for the syllabus to reduce till the pre-boards. We'll get a clear picture. November last week, they're saying they'll be reducing the syllabus further because some schools had requested to postpone the board exams, which they will not do, they're saying.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, most probably board exams would be in March, not in
100%.
Feb. Not in
Yes,
Feb.
not in Feb. The same 2nd, 3rd March
And
that we
ma'am, the
have.
same confusion is going with JE. They are not telling anything. Like till last
Uh,
year in September, official notification was out, and now it's mid-October. We don't know anything that there is syllabus reduction there as well or anything.
Nothing is clear as of now. Everybody is confused in this time. But November last, they said they'll let us know because they have refused the request to postpone the board examinations. Some schools had requested for May, which they have refused.
Yes, ma'am.
Blindly they
Even
said
Delhi
no.
government requested for May last.
Yes. Beta, but it is useless. People who want to join other universities and other professional colleges,
Yes,
they suffer
ma'am.
a lot. It is better to reduce the syllabus and have the exams on time. That's always better. If we just had a compartment exam of CBSE, if we can have an exam at this time, then why not in March? Things will improve by March, I feel. Cases are going down, number of deaths are going down, not cases. Let's do this. Another 5 marks question. While reading about new places and searching for them online has its merits, the advantages of actually traveling to various destinations far exceed them. Write an article in 120 to 150 words for the magazine Travel Times, evaluating both these options. You may use the cues, it should be clues probably, given below along with other ideas. You are Amrit, Amrita. So these are the clues they've given you. Builds confidence, make friends and memories, experience new cultures, and expands knowledge. What is the basic theme that they want you to write on? Let's ask somebody, Abhay. Abhay, what have we to focus on this when we are writing this? Abhay, are you there?
Yes, ma'am.
Hanji beta. What exactly we have to write in this? Abhay and Kirat, both of you read the question and tell me what do you understand? What has to be done?
Yes, ma'am.
Please scroll up.
Sure. Clear now? Abhay and Kirat will tell us exactly what we have to write.
Ma'am,
Yes, speak out.
ma'am, it's about travels. Like people, two different things. Like people reading about new things and searching them online, and it's they're telling that it's completely different from actually traveling to various.
Okay. So they want you to highlight what? Which is better?
Ma'am,
What
traveling
is
to
better?
those places.
Yes, ma'am.
You mean
They
you
want
have to
to
tell traveling is
tell us to
better or
evaluate.
just online or just a comparison? You have to give a clear feedback that you support people going to places or you support people going online and searching places, or
Ma'am,
they want
traveling
you
to those
not to
places.
give a clear feedback.
Ma'am, traveling to those places is a better option.
They want you to write this clearly or they just want you to compare. That is what my question is.
I'm comparing.
Ma'am, compare.
Just compare. Okay, let me
Ma'am,
ask others. What do you interpret after this question? Please give me your feedback. Nobody interprets anything now. Nobody is understood only. Nobody understands English only. Now, one by one, if I'll ask you about me, Ananya Sharma, tell me, beta, what do you understand by this question? Ananya, are you there? What fashion is this in 12th science? Joining and disappearing. What if a teacher takes some strict action? Then what is the point? Then you people don't like it. So many times I write on the group, don't join the meeting. If you don't want to attend the class, please don't join. Ananya Sharma, are you there?
My network was not.
Okay. Parth and Ananya, what
Yes,
do
ma'am.
they want you to write? What do they want you to write actually? Did you read the question? Beta, did you read this question?
Yes, ma'am.
Hmm.
And they want us to compare.
They want you to compare.
Yes, ma'am.
How do you know? Which word in this entire part tells you that you don't have to give your conclusion? You don't need to support any one point. Which is the word?
Evaluate.
Mom, third line, evaluating both these
Evaluate.
options.
Excellent. So don't be in a hurry to read, beta. This is what happens. Everybody says, I did everything in English and I did not get marks. Because we don't understand at times what they're expecting. So this is evaluating both these options. You have to be very careful. Both the options have to be evaluated. You don't need to support. Come here. Ranikhet district, Uttarakhand, on the occasion of Basant Panchami celebrations, had organized a 3-day cultural festival. You are Bhupender Priyanka Bisht. Your newspaper had deputed you to cover the inaugural event of the festival. As a newspaper reporter, use the given clues along with your own ideas to write a report about the same in 120 to 150 words. See, this is a proof writing CBSE is doing while issuing sample papers here. How many points we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Big crowds, colorful decorations, inauguration, local panchayat member to inaugurate, folk dance and songs and speeches. Which one would you go for, children? Again, I'm asking.
Second
Would you
one.
like to go for report writing
Yes,
or the
ma'am.
first one? Report writing?
Report writing.
Okay. If you go for report writing, what are the things you'll keep in mind? The key points of report writing I had discussed. I don't know how many of you were there. What all has
Yes,
to be
ma'am.
there?
Ma'am,
Yes.
date, place.
It has to be in the passive voice.
Ma'am.
Okay. Date, place, passive voice. How do you start a report? What heading would you give to
Ma'am
this?
means
Okay, give me the
the
title.
heading.
The place first.
What title would
And
you
then
give
we
to
have
this?
to
Ma'am, first incident which has happened.
No, let's start
Basant
from the
Panchami
beginning.
celebrations in Ranikhet.
Yes,
Basant
ma'am.
Panchami celebrations in Ranikhet. Okay, that's fine. And now we move on to
Then
by
staff reporter.
staff reporter. Any newspaper mentioned?
Name they haven't mentioned. We could write ABC or the Times of India or anything. Ma'am, it's a
yes,
Yes.
local
then
news.
we'll talk about the incidents.
Then
How would you
we'll
start?
write
How would you start?
on this. Like yesterday, this was the event celebrated, and after that we can go up to the main part. What was there
And
in
we
the
can
event?
pick up the lines from the question also first starting.
Like, please speak out.
This one,
Let's
first
discuss.
line.
The first line we can use like yesterday in the Ranikhet district, Uttarakhand, on the occasion of Basant Panchami celebration, there had been organized a 3-day cultural festival.
Some grammatical tense mistake in the sentence. Correct it, Kirat. There have been that part. Please correct it.
Oh, yes, ma'am.
Speak again. Make your sentences simple, simple past. Avoid using the perfect tense, have, has, had. They'll just confuse you. Okay, make the sentence again.
Yesterday in Ranikhet district, Uttarakhand, on the occasion of Basant Panchami celebration, there was a 3-day cultural festival.